we take the visual enhancement into our agenda. Due to that, we began to upgrade all the interface and game map in this new version. From the 3 years of operation of Mobile Legends game, we can see that we have added too much contents in the game interface. And we see that the system modular is increasingly complex. So in this version, we will talk about how to simplify and enhance the interface in an overall way. It is not about just the quality, but it is also about the branding and images for Mobile Legends. You can see the significant difference between the old and the new interfaces here. So after that, we think we can give you a more lifelike and more focused interface in front of you when you enter our game. We can have more details according to this video. You can see when we redesign all the interfaces with different aspects, like the color, the tone, the layout, and the space. So in terms of the color, we finally decided to use a cleaner and softer color scheme. With the process, actually, our designer gave us hundreds of different color schemes for trial. But after the internal discussion and external research, we finally decided to use blue. Why? Because different tones of blue can increase the spatial and theatrical sense of the interface. And then we use gold to increase magnificent sense for it. And also you can notice we use a lot of soft light, shadowing and floating light and shadow to enhance the atmosphere and make the interface looks more realistic. Another thing is we redesign the sandbox of a battlefield by using the 3D high precision modeling display. So the floating battlefield in the center of the main interface can make it look more lifelike and gives the players the authentic experience. So visually, we think our new interface can provide the players more comfortable, modern, and epic sense. On the other hand, we redesign all the layouts and the colors and elements of our interface. We analyze the data from the user behaviors and their clicks data when they interacted with the interface. After all, we will strengthen the most frequently used modules and weaken the ones with fewer frequency and lower usage, which will make the interface clearer with permanent emphasis. And we also know that most of our players will accustomed with our previous color or location of their frequently used functions. So in this time and in this vision, we kept the overall interaction division and the interaction framework to minimize the adaptation period for the players to adapt to our new ones. But of course, we are continuously optimizing it. And we need your suggestions and any of your feedback to help us to do it better. So we switch to another part of our visual enhancement, the map upgrade. From this picture, you can see that we have do a lot of new technologies about lighting and texturing to make the texture of vegetation in the map more lifelike, and the contrast between the light and the shadow more intense. So we achieved all of these visual improvements without undermining the existing smooth game experience. And we also reduced our memory consumption like 6 to 7%. So what's that? It's too professional. Actually, the direct experience is when you're in the compact field, you will feel smoother and the lag will be reduced. Moreover, we are still in the battle of AFK and the lag. Actually, these days, we have already aggravated our punishment and reduced the misjudgment for the feeding. And we're very happy to see that it works. So nowadays, the AFK rate has reduced for different for different ranks about 10 to 20%, with the elite rank with 22%. And we also reduced the misjudgment because it will leverage the experience of our non-AFK players. And for the lag issues, we still work with all our partners, like the telecom companies, to provide better experience for the weak network atmosphere and build up more server instruments to provide better experience. Without doubt, it is a long-term battle, and I hope you always stand by our side and believe we can provide you a better experience in the near future. Okay, last, but maybe the most exciting moment for all of our players. I will release some information about our new heroes, and a mysterious squad will release at the end of this year. I'm very eager to tell you all the details about that, but actually at this moment it's still confidential. But I can tell you some of those stories about that. There will be a mysterious and powerful group is about to embark in the east of the land, launch a new adventure under the leadership of a hero everyone is familiar. Maybe you can imagine who was that. And the minstrel of the east of the land of Dawn is about to unveil. In the depths of the turbulent abyss, a catastrophe against the Morning Empire is brewing, and 5 brave knights will come forward and have an earth-shattering battle with the abyss. Yes. So if you want more details, maybe you can follow us social media and see in-game about all the updates.